I write negative 3b squared plus 3b plus 90 equals 0. Make sure it equals 0. Done. And then factor greatest common factor. Now I see that first term is negative, so automatically I know I have to factor out a negative. But do they have anything else? Oh yeah, 3. So we're going to kick out negative 3. Now negative 3 times b squared is negative 3b squared. Negative 3 times negative b would give you that positive 3b. And negative 3 times negative 30 will give you that positive 90. Now, the nice thing about this is you really don't even have to worry about the negative 3 on the outside. Essentially, we could divide it out of the way right now. You could divide both sides by negative 3, and 0 divided by negative 3 is still 0. But again, it just doesn't even matter. It doesn't matter to this part of the problem. So if you look inside, I see the first term is 1. Great. So we can look right at the end there. Negative 30 means 1 positive and 1 negative. Factors of 30, we're looking for ones that are 1 apart. So 1 times 30, 2 times 15, 3 times 10, or 5 times 6. 5 and 6 are 1 apart. So if they add up to negative 1, it'd have to be minus 6 and plus 5. Now you should be able to tell your answers right here. It says b plus 5, so you know b would equal negative 5. It says b minus 6, so b should equal positive 6. But if you needed to set up the equations to see that, b plus 5 equals 0, and b minus 6 equals 0, and then subtract 5 from both sides, add 6 to both sides, great. That's awesome. It gets you there. 16x squared equals 8x minus 1. It doesn't equal 0. We have to get it to equal 0. So to move this 8x, if I can circle it, to the other side, we'd have to subtract the 8x. To get that negative 1 to the other side, we'd have to add 1. So our new equation would say 16x squared minus 8x plus 1 equals 0. Okay, we've got it equal to 0. Look for common factors. They don't have any. I can do 16 times 1, certainly. But I can square root 16. I can square root 1. This might be a perfect square trinomial. Square root of 16x squared is 4x. Square root of 1 is 1. The symbol in the middle would be that first symbol, which is minus in this case. But double check. Make sure it's one of those. Remember, you could double check by multiplying them together and then multiplying by 2. 4x times negative 1 is negative 4x times 2 is negative 8x. Great. Now, we only have one set of parentheses here. So there's only one spot that I need to set equal to 0. So we could just say 4x minus 1 equals 0 and solve that. You would add 1. 4x equals 1. And then you would divide by 4. So you get x equals 1/4. There's only one answer here because if you set up 2 sets of parentheses, it would be 4x minus 1, 4x minus 1. So it would be the same answer either way. Okay, one more of these. Let's do this. Maybe. Okay, that was a bit too much right there. Bit too much. There we go. Hey, does it equal 0? No. So I have to get rid of negative y squared and move it to the other side by adding y squared. I can't have that y over there either. So we're going to subtract y. So I'm going to rewrite this and start the next video here. 3y squared minus 5y minus 8 equals 0. To be continued.